In this tutorial, we'll review how to manage your contracts, tax, and banking information, as well as contract amendments in iTunes Connect. Before you can distribute your apps on the App Store, you must be enrolled as an Apple developer and have an active contract, which requires requesting and accepting a contract and providing all required tax and banking information. Before visiting iTunes Connect, visit the Apple Dev Center at developer.apple.com. Select the Member Center link to sign in to your registered developer account. If you're a new developer or there are updated terms available, you will be prompted to accept the latest program license agreement. By clicking through the agreement, you will activate your free applications contract and will be able to distribute apps that you have chosen to distribute for free. Accepting a new agreement in the developer portal may take up to 24 hours for the changes to be reflected in your iTunes Connect account. On the iTunes Connect homepage, tap the Contracts, Tax, and Banking link to find available new contracts and to review or edit the contact, tax, or banking information for your contracts. Be aware that only your developer account team agent can accept contracts. The team agent is automatically given the legal role that is necessary for contract renewal in iTunes Connect. If you need to verify that you have the legal role, you can check by viewing your account profile under Manage Users. If you wish to sell your apps on the App Store for a price, you will need to have a paid application contract in effect. To request a new paid application contract, tap the Request button to the right of the listed contract. Review the contract terms carefully, then select the Accept checkbox to confirm you agree to the terms and tap the Submit button. Before the paid application contract can be generated, you will need to provide information for contacts, banking, and taxes. To add contact info, tap the Setup button under the Contact Info column. Click Add New Contact and fill in contact information for someone with a current address, then tap Save. You should assign the appropriate contact person for each role based on their function in your organization. To add your banking information, tap the Setup button under Bank Info. Tap Add Bank Account and select your country from the drop-down menu and tap Next. Enter the requested clearing or SWIFT code. If you don't know your bank's identification number, it should be available on your bank's website, or you can use the Look Up Your Bank link. Note that not all banks are listed, and you do not need to find a specific branch of your bank. As long as your bank and account identification numbers are correct, your payments will be processed correctly. Tap the Next button. When you have finished entering your bank account info, tap the Next button. Review your information to make sure it is correct, then check the box to certify that your information is accurate and tap the Save button. Once back on the banking information page, select the account you just set up from the drop-down menu and tap Save. You may edit your bank account settings at any time, and your payments will be routed to the one bank account listed. Multiple bank accounts are not currently permitted. Tap the Setup button under Tax Info. Depending on where you are located, different tax information may be required. Tap the Setup button to review the tax forms and complete the applicable forms. Note that some forms must be downloaded, completed, and mailed to Apple. Fill in the tax form completely and tap the Submit button. Be very careful to make sure that all information is accurate. Once tax information is submitted, changes cannot be made using iTunes Connect. Contract processing may take up to 24 hours. When your contract becomes active, it will appear in the Contracts in Effect section. To review or print the contract, you can download a copy by tapping the PDF icon. From time to time, you will be notified in iTunes Connect that contract amendments have been made available for your review. To request an amendment, tap the Request button for the appropriate amendment. Review the amendment, and if you agree to the terms, check the Accept checkbox. You will not need to provide tax or banking information again. For additional support with contracts, tax, and banking, use the Contact Us link in iTunes Connect and choose the appropriate topic from the Topics drop-down menu.